Hey, it's Grabby Game Guy. It's episode 16 of our XCOM 2 War of the Chosen playthrough. And, we have a retaliation strike mission that we have to take care of. As well as, quite a lot of other things that are going on right now. Unfortunately, we have a lot of injured soldiers and, some tired soldiers. We've got a covert mission going on that's, taking 3 of our soldiers out, so we're very much going to have to use what we have, and it's primarily the B team, with the exception of Harris, who's probably the #1 ranger at this time, and I'm going to do something I hardly ever do, and that's take 2 grenadiers out on a mission. I have a feeling we're going to see the assassin on this mission, and we're going to have to be very, very careful and expect some wounded soldiers, but I think, we take what we get, and we take who we have, and we do our best and try to get through it. So this won't be super easy, but I think we've got enough firepower to get through it.
Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot, and so did we. You won't have a concealed
Alright, we're
position
not
if
concealed,
on this one.
and I think Harris will probably go out and be our scout. I think we're going to move pretty slowly to at the beginning here to see
Okay, I'll go.
where everybody is and kind of get a lay of the land a little bit.
On the move. Whatever you say.
Of course, try to keep everybody in cover.
Affirmative, moving out.
There's some high ground there that we might be able to use. Bullseye, our sharpshooter, does have the grappling hook on the spider suit, so that's a possibility. Mox has a grappling hook as well, so we'll have to keep that in mind when we, as we move around the map and get into position. And no surprise, the assassin does show up. So that will make things a little bit tougher. Hopefully we can get some high ground on her, and unfortunately we don't have a Reaper. And we'll just, we'll focus on her and see if we can't take her out sooner than later.
We just picked up the chosen assassin's energy signature. She's moving on the squad's position, Commander.
Looks like we have a Berserker and two Stun Lancers to deal with. And honestly, the Stun Lancers are meaner than the Berserkers, oddly enough. A couple of nice Overwatch shots and some shredded armor.
There is nowhere to run.
Spikes is our the new name for our specialist. We'll move her into cover. I got a feeling she might be a little busy. Let's see if she can take out this Lancer. And she does. Good shoot.
That's it.
What value do you place on the lives of your enemy?
We'll move Suzuki up.
Advent forces on the ground.
She triggers this pod of a mech who moves way up to high ground. And another trooper. And let's see what options she has. Before that, let's get everybody else in a decent position. Slash on this Stun Lancer is possible, but it wouldn't be a kill. I don't know that I want to put Harris in a position where he's standing in the middle of enemies with no moves left. He does have a shot at the Berserker. but not a good one. I'd like to get damage on multiple enemies if I could, but don't think that's a possibility either. Gotta get more damage from a shot than I will from a grenade at this point, so let's go ahead and have Suzuki take a shot, see if she can get a hit. And she does. 5 damage, not bad. I don't think that gun has any upgrades, so for her to get any kind of damage at all is a good thing. Mox, who also is carrying a very stripped down standard weapon thus far, moves up. He has a shot at the Berserker. 71%. Let's see what he can do. He gets 5 damage, so we're whittling down slowly but surely. Harris has an opportunity to get the kill. And he is 1 short. We'll move Dolly over.
No problem, boss.
And I don't think a frag grenade will reach. She doesn't really have any shots. I said frag, I meant plasma grenades. That's definitely better, but the flashbang grenade will reach these two, so let's go ahead and disorient them. Take them out for a turn or so. Hopefully, anyway. We have a sharpshooter with a shot. He can take out the Berserker, but I'm more concerned with that mech on high ground. That's a shooting gallery, if I've ever seen one. The grapple will probably take him out of range, so let's go ahead and see if we can just take him out with 1 shot. He's a good shot. It's a good weapon. And he does take him out. Man, that's probably one of the more important shots we've ever had. That's good. And the stun lancers are running around and attacking civilians, unfortunately.
I take no pleasure in the slaughter of these innocents.
Mox takes a hit,
Their blood is on your
and we'll have to get him healed up, because it's not going to be long before the assassin starts running around and wielding that sword, so probably a good idea to get him some healing when we can. We'll move Harris up, see if he has an opportunity to get a shot, and not a good one. But he does have a grenade, and he's just a little short, unfortunately. See if Suzuki can get close enough to launch a grenade or take a shot.
Confirmed. On the move.
And she can launch a grenade from here.
Fire in the hole.
That'll take out the Berserker. And do 3 damage on the trooper, so good shot there. We'll move Dolly up,
I can handle that.
see what she has to work with, and that's not much. She does have a grenade she can launch and can likely take out the trooper, so
Grenade!
don't like using grenades for one opponent, but in this case I think it's warranted. And it does get the kill, so good for her. I think the goal here is just get enemies out when we have the opportunity. Because again, we do have that Chosen running around who can inflict damage in a heartbeat, and that is to our detriment for sure. Let's go ahead and give Mox a heal. Make sure he's at full health. And then let's move him up into full cover. And we'll go on Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now. Affirmative, covering now.
And a couple of missed Overwatch shots, unfortunately. Stun Lancers going out shocking people to death. And let's see if the assassin shows up. And she does, and sure enough... Man, Mox is her punching bag, I swear. So he is dazed and down 5 health.
Be the last of your soldiers that I take captive.
That's one of the chosen.
And she heads into cover. But I think we can get her on the next turn if we focus on her. Let's go ahead and get Mox back in the game. We have Revival Protocol, and Spikes can take care of that. And she can also give him a heal.
Healbot coming through.
See what Harris has at his disposal. Overwatch is in effect right now, so we have to be careful how we move. Suzuki doesn't really have much of a shot, but she does have a grenade which can take out some cover, so let's go ahead and do that, and maybe we'll get some damage on the assassin as well. And she does get 3 damage, and she does take out quite a bit of cover, so she's a little bit easier to hit.
Seems doable.
Dolly can take a shot and misses. Not a good shot for her.
You make this too easy.
Let's see if our sharpshooter can get a hit, and he does with AP rounds. 6 damage. Mox doesn't really have much of a shot from here, but if we move him up, he triggers a pretty nasty group. 2 mutons and a berserker. Those guys are not going to be fun to deal with. Let's see if he can at least get a hit on the assassin. And he does. 6 damage. That's pretty good for Mox.
Try as you might, you will never stop the hunt.
I think I can move Harris up and hopefully seal the deal on the assassin here. 57%, I think he can get that. And he does. Very good job. So we got the assassin down, and now we have to deal with some pretty ugly enemies. And I'm thinking that we're likely to see a faceless at some point. These
Find an opponent worthy of my
These missions typically yield at least 1 faceless, if not 2, so we'll have to be
once.
prepared for that.
Can be hurt.
And just as I say that,
Putting them down for good.
we have a faceless. So that will be something we'll have to tend to as well. Meanwhile, the Stun Lancer just keeps on running around and killing people. And the Muton hits Mox. He is just he's like a target for these guys. And a plasma grenade gives 5 and 4 damage to Suzuki and Dolly, respectively. That's not good. We have 3 injured soldiers on the board.
I guess that'll be okay.
We'll see if we can take somebody out. Spikes misses on a shot. I wish she would have hit. Let's go ahead and fire at those canisters. Those blow up and produce 5 damage. Dolly could heal herself on this move, but we really need to get some damage on that berserker. And she does just that by getting 6 lightning hands from our sharpshooter, and hopefully he can take him out with the rifle. There's a 10% crit. And well done. Good kill. Mox does not have any ammo. Let's reload him. And I want to get him away from those mutons, so let's have him focus on this faceless. He does have a grappling hook. Let's get him on high ground and have him shooting down and get a little bit of bonus aim from being on higher ground. And hopefully he can take this faceless out. And he does. So, excellent work. He gets a promotion. Well deserved for all the beating he's taking on this. We'll put him into full cover. We'll reload Harris. And, don't want to slash a muton. They tend to not be very susceptible to a slash, but he does have a grenade, so he can inflict a little damage. He does get 3, and he does shred the armor. And the stun lancer, rather than targeting us, goes after an innocent civilian, so well, this muton looks like he's run right into Bladestorm. That's good for us. Harris does the job there.
That's how it's done.
All right, that one.
We're going to have to get Dolly extinguished. She's on fire. We also have an Overwatch active. Let's go ahead and have Dolly heal herself.
You're gonna be fine.
Gets herself back to 10 health.
It's killing time.
And we'll reload her. Bullseye can reload. And hopefully he can take out this muton. Excellent hit. Great mission. And he does get a promotion. Let's move a wounded Mox up to higher ground. We'll keep him a little bit safer and also give him a better shot. Put him in cover. We'll move Harris over to this side of the map because I do expect to see another faceless. And I'm going to guess that it's probably over here. And I don't want that side of the map to be unguarded. It's just a matter of where to put him. I want to keep him in at least partial cover. See what we can do with Spikes. She's been doing a good job healing.
If you say so.
A little bit too distant to be very accurate with too many shots. Suzuki really doesn't have anything, but she can move over 1 block and release this civilian.
Come on, hustle.
We'll go ahead and reload her.
Oh yeah.
And I think it might be time to Overwatch. And take inventory of what we have left to do. Stun Lancer just keeps on having a personal party over there.
I'm trusting you here.
We'll move Harris over. Got a lot of civilians, but one of them will turn into a faceless, I promise you. So I would like to go over and at least get one released.
Got it.
And put Harris, who has Bladestorm, in the middle of it.
Let's go. Move out.
And that'll keep him protected from an attack, hopefully. From a faceless, should we have one appear.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Suzuki moves up. We'll have Dolly move up a little closer to that Muton. I'd like to get Bullseye up to higher ground.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
And we can do that here. Let's, not as high as I want him to be, but it's a start. He'll have another move, so we hopefully can get him up to that top level on his second move and have him prepared to take a... He can pretty much have a kill shot from
Moving out.
to any location on the map if we get him up here in cover, so I think that's probably a good spot for him. Mox kind of out of it things right now. I'd like to see if I can move him down, see if I'm just hesitant to do so with him not at full health. So I don't want to advance him too far. And I do want to keep him in cover. So we'll put him here for now. Going to Overwatch.
Overwatch. Come get some. I'm on it.
I stand ready.
And looks like one of our civilians who was obviously dressed for a rave will not be making it. Because she's a faceless now.
I have failed this.
A missed Overwatch shot from Mox. And the stun lancers are doing damage on this mission, man. Fortunately not to us, but boy, they've taken out a lot of civilians. Let's move Spikes over to see if she can get a shot at
Over there.
that Lancer. And she does. She gets 6 damage. That's good. We will move Suzuki up. She might be able to do some damage on that faceless from up there. It's a 90% shot. Gets 4 damage. That's not bad. It's a good start. Because we have Harris poised to pull the trigger.
I can handle that.
See if Dolly can get a kill here. And she does. Nice work.
You know that was...
One enemy left. And I think our sharpshooters, who has had a great mission, can finish it off, and he does. Very well done.
Down. Menace 1-5. Status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed.
We did get a chosen kill. And we saved 6 civilians. Unfortunately, we took 3 wounded, but honestly, with the group that we took out, and with the assassin on the field, I'm not really surprised by that. We'll just have to see how long those 3 soldiers are out.
The elders would have us
5 promotions. So 3 wounded, but those promotions are going to be
both will fall.
outlast those wounds. So let's get everybody upgraded. Death from above for Bullseye McDonald, who had a great mission. Field Medic, which is gonna make Olga Spike more valuable. Demolition and Suppression, don't really care for either. Suppression, I'll go ahead and take. Dolly gets a promotion. I like heavy ordnance. I like the extra grenade. We'll go ahead and take it. And Mox, Wraith, or Wrath, is a ability that is a must-have. Love the tactical rigging. I love Zero In. I think we'll go with the tactical rigging. We can equip him with a grenade and perhaps some special ammo, experimental ammo when we get it. But overall, those promotions are going to serve us well in the long run. And it's too bad about some of the injuries, but we do have an infirmary and they will bounce back soon enough. We increased our supplies from the Arctic by 18. That's never bad. And now we need to take a look at what we got soldier-wise. And if we thought it was bad going into this mission, it's worse coming out. We need 3 or 4 days to get a couple of tireds back. And that covert action is hampering us. I think it'll be worth it, but for right now it's not good. We'll take a look at what scans we have. We were pursuing alien alloys, but now we have a 6-day chance to get alloys and crystals, which we will both need, so let's go ahead and scan for that. Harrington is back from negative traits. That's good. And the training center is done, and that is great. We'll start to gain some ability points and be able to upgrade some of our soldiers' abilities, as well as improve bonds amongst soldiers. I think we have a bond improvement available. I don't know that I want to take advantage of it right now. We're kind of low on soldiers, but we do know one is available, and that's Choi and Harrington. I'll have to think about that a little bit, but it sounds like something we can do sooner or later. We're going to move some engineers around. We have a free one. And I think if we add him here, we'll get that room cleared up. And open for construction. And it's our monthly progress report. We've got to get our supply income up. 250 is just not enough to sustain all we have to do. We've gained on the Chosen a little bit, but retribution bothers me. I think we'll need to counter that. I don't like our supplies being dwindled. We don't have enough coming in as it is, so that's something we can't afford to have happen. Undying Loyalty and Bending Reed. Not too worried about either one of those right now. We do have an open slot with the Reapers, and we do have a new resistance order, and that is experimental ammo. Unfortunately, I'd love to replace that skirmisher order, but there's just nothing better than what we're using now, so
Consider it done, Commander.
247 supplies is not a whole lot, but it's better than the 33 we already have, and we're in desperate need to build some things and make ourselves a little bit more powerful. And speaking of getting more powerful, we have more information on the Warlock. So we're that much closer.
Just received some new intel on the Chosen, Commander.
Yeah, we got another faction order slot. from the skirmishers. We also get some new actions in the ring. And we have a new faction order for next month. And that's one of those that gives you an extra soldier for a mission.
Our influence with the
Always handy.
factions has motivated them to share some new information on the chosen.
And we have to take a look at the covert actions. It's getting kind of critical. And we have to choose carefully. And we don't have a major, so we cannot do the third part of the either one of the chosen hunts. But we can do the we can counter that chosen mission that's been worrying me, and that's lowering our income permanently. I don't want any part of that. We'll send our Templar out for an additional 7 dodge. You can Templar never has enough dodge. That's make him that much stronger.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Pick up the rest of our supplies. And we have a room that's available to build in. Let's get some more supplies, and then we'll put something in that spot. Looks like we're slowly but surely getting soldiers back as well from being wounded, so that is good news. We're going to upgrade the workshop.
Facility upgraded.
That will give us 2 gremlins. So extra engineers that we definitely need. And now I have to move some around. I don't like leaving the defense open if I have an engineer available. So I am going to move him there. We have Martinez available. Oh, but of course we need to put him in the workshop, then we'll have 2 gremlins. Alright, so now we have 2 gremlins to staff. Let's go ahead and put one in resistance comms. That'll allow us to reach out to 2 more territories. And we do have intel to use, so we'll be using that. Power coils take forever to clear. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. I'd like to have another engineer on staff before I do that. We do have an empty room we can build in. So let's go ahead. We're going to need another power relay eventually. Let's go ahead and get it started.
Initiated.
We have 2 engineers in this power relay. The resistance ring extra is not necessary right now. The extra engineer in there, so we'll go ahead and put that engineer on the building the power relay. That'll take it down to 6 days. And let's see what we can build in the proving ground. Nothing going on in there right now, and we have a lot of new projects I'm sure we can work on. And I'd love to do experimental ammo, but man, let's go ahead and do the spark. As thin as we are in soldiers, the spark just, it's It's funny, I went a long time without using them, and once I started using them, I began to realize how valuable they are. So let's go ahead and get one started. That will allow us to be much more prepared for missions, having a spark available. Take a look at the black market, see if there's anything to buy. I'm not really ready to sell anything just yet. I think we'll hold on to sellable supplies. I love this superior scope for 20 intel. I think that's a no-brainer. We'll go ahead and that'll make a weapon a lot more valuable by using that. And as far as selling inventory, I'm going to wait on that a little bit until we start building some more weapons. We'll need supplies then. And we have a new mission. It is a Resistance Council mission, never easy. And we are going to neutralize a target in an Advent vehicle. So that'll be our next episode. Appreciate you coming by and checking out our episode. If you liked the episode, please give us a like. If you'd like to subscribe, click on the subscribe and the notification bell to let you know when we have a new episode available. Until then, I'm Krabby Game Guy. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.